Celebration, celebration, celebration.
Jane's SRC celebration is about to hit the road. The Students Representative Council, in collaboration with the school management, invites all schools, parents, and other dignitaries to join us on this day to celebrate the educative and fun day together.
Our SRC Week celebration is going to take place on 20th May to 25th May 2025. Based on the theme, Empowering Minds, Fostering Academic Excellence and Creativity.
On Tuesday, we'll begin our SRC celebration in the morning with a clean-up exercise at the Chief Palace, Education Service, and Jinijini Hospital. We'll continue in the evening with an inter-house quiz competition. On Wednesday, in the morning, we'll continue with our float, and in the evening, we'll come back to continue with our bonfire and Jama night.
On Thursday morning, there will be the talk on the theme, which is Empowering Minds, Fostering Academic Excellence and Creativity. And in the evening, there will be the Face of James.
On Friday, which is 23rd May, there will be a ground debate in the morning, and in the evening, there will be a movie night.
On Saturday morning, we'll have our inter-house soccer competition, and in the evening, we'll have our entertainment and awards night. We'll end our SRC celebration on Sunday with our Thanksgiving service.
So please, teachers, parents, and stakeholders, let's help to make our students' SRC Week celebration a success. Thank you.
Great James.
The Royals.
This was the first day of the SRC Week celebration, which was the candle night.
What's up? Yeah. Say, hey, okay. Right this on my left, right this on my right. Many young girl, she's so beautiful. Est-ce qu'on t'a qu'à parler français for a fin de vai? Ouais. Double L, C, D, double L. I did that, I know, I did that, I know, I get that, I know, I get that, I know, I get that, I know, I know, I get that, I know, I know, I get that, 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 hey, kanena mujambra.
Yeah, plus oh yeah, day. Yeah, plus
Govi.
Oh yeah, day. Yeah, plus oh yeah, day. Yeah, plus oh yeah, day. Yeah, plus shaking it. Shaking the bomb. Shaking the bomb. Yeah, day.
Here was the second day, which was the float.
Ghana for someone who you corner. SRC na your course no Jinijini Senior High School. I no one your course as you can see. And then a second day I float na your corner. So as you can see, beautiful girls, and we are all on the street, guys. Watch out. Mama nyama no. Try say chrom. So as you can see, it's gonna be fun. Guys, as you can see, we are on the streets. I told you so. Then we are on the streets.
It's a party time, I need to all the IBC. What's up? America's people. Mama Ulega.
As a full level, prepare your dance. Your friend is saying, good. See your friend is saying, good. Your friend is saying, good. See your friend is saying, good. Urimanda, 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 Azulem Memotia, Memotia, Azulem.
TikTok ladies, can we go crazy? I say go gaga.
After the float, we continued on the third day, which was the awards night.
So Ghana for SRC na ekoso and a third day and a face of James na ankasa ekoso. And this is a preparation for tonight and one ekoso. So what I say to expect bibia everything that is coming out during this SRC celebration. Guys, me momo enso nsi wo ho. Me momo enso nsi wo ho. Ntino onya maya all students are invited. All students are invited. Oh, Hannah Wonyamba school. I'm saying, oh, ready. What are you guys still waiting for? James SRC week celebration and a custom. So what you say? So tonight, and baby, the most beautiful lady in Jinijini school. I was saying brilliant when you mad. So what you say? You know, guys. Oh, Hannah Wonyamba. I say, oh, ready. Oh, they never need better dancers. Talent was school out of and on baby review more talent and be was school be and I baby was school until never party went to me and school party or ready. Nana for the most famous student as well and any baby you moving up here and 2% who the most famous students here the way superstar at the school your whole school the power students in form 1 for form 3 for form 2 for and Brabeshe life. It's Ghana for every update coming soon. Me mama from anywhere needs you. See you guys later.
For this year's SRC Week celebration on the powerful empowering minds, fostering academic excellence and creativity. Today is the third day of our SRC Week celebration. In the morning we are having a talk on the team, and this evening we are here to elect our eloquent, beautiful, and intelligent girl on campus. Please let's cooperate with the MCs to make everything successful. Thank you.
He has done it successfully. That is important. We are waiting for you, Miss. That is important. Shall we, when I return the applause, wait for this man's important? Oh, yes. Yes. Shall we give it to Miss Smelly? And finally, Miss Anava Esther. Yes, give it out to her. Give it up for the contestants. Yes. Judges, these are your contestants. Today we are going to judge them on their ability to answer questions. They will entertain us. And finally, they will give us a catwalk. Then at your own discretion, you present to us our beauty queen for the night. Okay, so yes, are you ready for your contestants? Your contestants are going to give us an introductory dance. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready for a performance from the contestants. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank Somebody We are getting to the end of the show. Venice, with the help of your entourage, you can all leave the stage. Can somebody get the chair?
That was the end of the third day, which was the awards night. Here we continue on the fourth day. We continue here with an inter-house soccer competition, which was the 5th day.
Ghana for SRC na ekoso Jinijini Senior High School SRC na ekoso but the kind of too say adibia be koso bia no me mama so nsi wo ho ane sesi ahwe a ball no mo ball no inter-house soccer competition eno na ekoso what I say ane eno na ekoso sesi a na me ba beduru ai say ti no me ne ba ko ba betwetwe nkomo na wa kirekire mu se de si koye SP me so brama me misa wasem wa bra SP, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
By
God grace. Well, we are playing inter-houses in this SRC week celebration, and this is the 5th day. Yeah, today is the 5th day, and it includes inter-houses games and entertainment and awards night. Yes, indeed. So in the morning we'll be doing the inter-house games, and then in the evening we'll be having our awards nights and the entertainment, in which we are going to entertain the students for the last. Wow. And tomorrow we'll be having the Thanksgiving.
So tomorrow will be the end of the SRC.
Yes, please. In which we are going to give thanks to the Almighty God for at least taking us through our SRC week celebration.
Yeah, okay. That's nice. So Ghana for me the too many na me say adibia be course SRC and I feel you so awards night I'm watch out for video.
And me myself, as you can see, I play for House One. Wow, and we have already won our first match. Wow. In which we are going for the finals. Wow. And we are expecting to win as well. Wow. Indeed, we will win because we contain a lot of solid and adequate players. Wow. And we are going to take the trophy.
So how many goals do you got?
At least in the first match, I scored 2 goals. 2 goals, really? Yeah. I was expecting 4 goals, but due to some.
Only you 2 goals?
Only me.
I want to confirm. Senior, Mr. Obama,
oh, that's sweet too. Wow, you don't ask me.
Number 12,
Arrested.
But what's it?
Arrested.
SP boy no 2 goals and no crown and no
SP the on boy the on boy no cha
I'm trying to hold on. Hey, SP. I scored the first goal. On Shegu. Not just SP.
On the 6th day, there we had our entertainment.
What's up? Hey, okay. Practice on my left, practice on my right. Many young girl, she's so beautiful. Est-ce qu'on t'a qu'à parler français for a vin do vai? Ouais. Pretty face, pretty smile, j'appelle des bails, elle fait maintenant signer un Japon. Apathy! Qu'est-ce Apapa, ready to open it, allez, sombre.
This was the end of 2025 SRC Week celebration in Jinijini Senior High School, and this video was edited by blogger Kokotako.
Bye.